everyone. Like I said in the last video, I was playing Assassin's Creed 1 and I beat it last night. So I decided, since I want to make videos and everything, I decided to make a quickie little review about Assassin's Creed 1. Granted, there will be spoilers, but it's been out for how many years now? If you haven't played it yet and you don't want to have the storyline ruined for you, then go ahead and just click out of this video, even though it says review of Assassin's Creed 1 up here. I'll give you a minute to do that. That wasn't a minute, but whatever. Anyway, so Assassin's Creed 1. Essentially, the game takes place, you're a character named Desmond at the very beginning, and this corporation has kidnapped you and is making you work on this machine, or lay on this machine called the Animus. And the Animus, in your DNA, it explains in the game, in your DNA there are the memories of your ancestors, which is explained through, like, birds can remember a route for migration even though they've never done it before, because it's encoded, the memory is encoded in their DNA, and their ancestors have done it for generations. So the Animus is able to look into those memories of your ancestors using your DNA. And so Desmond's ancestor is an assassin named, damn it, I lost it. It was right up here, and I lost it. Altair, that is his name. That's a great review. I can't even remember the main character. So, Desmond's ancestor is named Altair, and he's an assassin during the Crusades. And he is sent by his master, the leader of the assassins, to kill these 9 these 9 people, as redemption for the fact that at the beginning of the game, Altair thinks he's arrogant, he thinks he's above the Assassin's Creed, and he totally screws up this mission to acquire this Templar treasure. And so he's having to kill these 9 people that are supposedly, like, greedy people that are profiting off the Crusades and the war and whatever. And so he goes to kill these people, but each person he kills, he tells them, "Why'd you kill me? I was doing this great thing and doing this for a noble cause," and blah blah blah. And throughout the game, Altair is starting to question why he's killing these people, because they keep thinking they're doing the right thing, and his master explains it in a way, well, they have really good intentions, but they're doing it the wrong way. They want peace, but they want to force peace on everyone by controlling them with this Templar treasure that the assassins later are able to obtain. And so he goes through and he's killing these people and everything, and he gets to the last person who is going to try and turn King Richard and his enemy, whose name I forget because there's a lot of names in the game. King Richard and this other guy, he's going to try to unite their armies against the assassins. So Altair goes to kill Robert, which is the leader of the Templars. And he kills Robert, only to find out that Robert is the last one of the Templars, and you come to find out that the assassin's master is actually a Templar, and he had Altair kill all these guys because he didn't want to share the power of this Templar treasure. And so Altair goes to his master, he has to fight him, and he kills him, and takes the treasure, which is called, I think it's called the Peace of Eden or something. And it's able to control people and control their minds and everything. And he's able to take the treasure and hide it or get rid of it. And so this is all of Desmond's ancestors' memory. And so the corporation, you come to find out, that is holding Desmond is actually Templars, and they're trying to get to this specific memory of Altair's so that they can find where all the missing pieces of Eden are in order to control the world. So at the end of the game, they get the memory they want, and they decide they're going to kill Desmond. But Lucy, one of the assistants, convinces them that they should keep Desmond alive just to make sure, just in case they need him for whatever other memories they might need. So she convinces them to keep him alive at the end of the game, but he's still trapped in the corporation. Now my short review of it. It's a good game. I really like it. The storyline is really good, and it looks really good. Like I said, the storyline's great. I love the storyline. It keeps you engaged, and I mean, I obviously went and got the second one the next day because I'm like, God damn it, it ended in a cliffhanger. My only problem with the Assassin's Creed game is the gameplay itself. I mean, it kind of gets repetitive. I mean, you go to a city, you go and investigate. You try not to get seen by the soldiers and the police there. You go and investigate about who you're going to kill. You then go through a sequence where you have to go kill that person, and then you do it again like 9 times. So it can get a little repetitive. And me, I'm not one for side quests and stuff like that, so I didn't play a lot of the side quests. Like, I didn't do a lot of the informant stuff, where you can go and get information from an assassin informant. If you go do something, I'm not a side quest person. I like to beat the game. I'm not 100% or whatever. Another thing that I didn't like, at least about this game, that I've heard is different in the second one, is the fact that essentially once you learn the counterattack, you don't need any of the other moves. Like, you could just constantly do that. I mean, it's a little lame, but you could constantly do that instead of learning any new moves. And I use the counterattack a lot in the game. I mean, granted, you sort of try and mix it up a little bit, but once you learn the counterattack, you essentially don't need any other moves. But yeah. But I wouldn't say that would make me not like the game, because to me it's all about the storyline. It's all about engaging me, making me want to do whatever it is the next step to move on in the story. For me, video games, when it comes to if I like them or not, is the same as books. It has to be able to grab me. If it doesn't grab me very quickly, then I'm not going to want to play it. And the storyline for me was engaging enough, was so engaging that I could ignore all those things that I didn't like about it. And it's not like those things I didn't like were terrible things, but they were just a little, that could have been better. But anyways, that was my review of Assassin's Creed. I would definitely get the game. I would like it. I don't know if I'll play it again because, like I said, I'm not a side quest person. So, definitely a good rental. But for me, like I said, I don't do the side quests, so there's not much point in playing it again because nothing new will happen. Obviously, it engaged me enough to go get Assassin's Creed 2, which is what I'm going to play now. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.